3, 2, 1.
Mr. Bishop, it sure does feel good to be home back here at the Taylortown Trade Center. How many people, show of hands real quick, how many people have been to a Clash Wrestling show at the Taylortown Trade Center? All right, this side of the ring, we got lots of folks. So for 10 years, from January of 08 through 2018, 10 plus years, we called this place our home. We've been traveling around the area, hitting up different venues the last 5 years, and we're back, and we're ready to give you the show of all shows. Let's make tonight the best show in the history of all 100 plus shows that have taken place here.
That's right, Professor. We just have a jam-packed show for you here tonight. It's a NA night. It's the end of the week. What better way to spend it with some Clash Wrestling, am I right?
That's right, Mr. Bishop. 2 championship matches. 3 championship matches are going to take place here tonight. Your main event tonight is going to see the Clash Wrestling Champion Ren Jones as he defends against a man who's wrestled in this building in 2008 at the very first Clash show, who won a Battle Royal in Cleveland, Ohio to get his right here, and that is Jutai.
And then, of course, we have the Clash Wrestling Tag Team titles on the line. The H3RD will finally come and defend the titles against Studio 86.
That's right, Mr. Bishop. We also have another matchup here tonight, which a lot of history in this building, whether it be this part of the Taylortown Trade Center or all the way over there, a few doors down in that part of the Taylortown Trade Center. We had a rivalry that took place between James Alexander and Justin Maine. They fought all over the place. They're renewing that here tonight.
That is a true homecoming, and then we cannot forget the grudge match, Professor.
The grudge match.
The Big League Brews Championship. Gavin Quinn.
That's right.
Now, Gavin Quinn, get out here. I got something mean to say.
And here he is, the Big League Brews champion, GQ Gavin Quinn. Welcome inside the Taylortown Trade Center. Here in Taylor, Michigan, this is Clash Wrestling's homecoming. I am Matt Bishop, and I will soon be joined by my colleague, Professor Priest, and we have a great show on tap for everybody here today.
So let's address. I'm not talking about me. At the last show, seize the day, you took something from me. You took the Big League Brews belt. You took the streak. But the most important thing, because it's not about wins and losses, the most important thing you took from me was the fact that I used to respect you. This is Clash homecoming, and you gotta give somebody their flowers when they deserve it. Gavin Quinn is one of the greatest wrestlers to step in a classroom. I'm not afraid to say it. And one of the greatest wrestling champions there's ever been. He beat anybody you can name who stepped in this ring, he beat. That's time. Give me them all. Give me them all. And for that, I've always respected you. But I see something a little bit different this time around. This time around, you're running around, you got guys in hoods coming out from underneath the ring. You did it 2 shows in a row. You're begging for Juntai. Where's Juntai? Where's Juntai? Then you find him, and he helps you take that away from you. This isn't the same guy that won all those matches years ago. This isn't the warrior that I used to step inside the ring with. This is a guy who's scared. This is a guy who feels it on the back of his neck. I feel it too. 5 times undefeated. We're not those spring chickens in this ring right now. And he's going to be my opponent soon enough. But I got a feeling he's tapping you on the shoulder. And that's why you're scared. You know that every time you step in this ring, it's going to be the last time. It could be that last time. And you're not confident that you can beat people one-on-one. You got to get these hooded figures. You got to get Juntai. You can't beat anybody one-on-one in this ring anymore.
So it's story time, Elk. Is that what we're doing? We're kicking the show off with story time? Because I got a story for you. Okay? You guys ready for a story? Let me take you back a little bit. This was 2008, and we just got done at pro wrestling school, and we had the highest of aspirations and even bigger dreams. And you know what we did? Was we went around and we looked for the best talent, the people that we thought would be the best professional wrestlers around. We scoured every MMA gym around looking for that man, and you know who we found? We found you, Tyler Elkins. We found you, and we saw exactly in you what you could be back then. And flash forward to present day, and you've held titles for longer than anybody else. You've won every championship there is to win here. Kind of like myself. But if there's one thing that I know more than anything, it's that back then you couldn't beat me, and as I stand here today, your fat ass can't beat me either.
And we are underway here. The Big League Bruce title is on the line. And we are getting off to a hot start here. Elk putting it to Gavin Quinn in the corner. Referee having to pull him off. I don't think this is what Gavin Quinn had in mind. And you hear the crowd there behind Elk as he goes charging into the corner. GQ getting the boot up though. Stuns Elk, a nice super kick there. GQ going up to the top. Oh, and down goes Elk. Into the cover. He's got him too, and Elk kicks out. Now joined here at the desk by Professor Priest. Professor, a hot start to this one.
Oh, absolutely, Mr. Bishop. I mean, these two guys, they mentioned it. The long history they've had with one another, going all the way back to the beginning of Clash Wrestling in 2008. Gavin Quinn looking for a big super kick there. Elk shoves him off. Has him up. Big slam coming. Oh, a prehistoric slam. This could do a Bishop. Here he is from cover. 1, 2. Oh, he got only a 2 count there. Elk has won many championships with that move right there.
Absolutely, and that just shows you the toughness of GQ.
I mean, they talked about it in their promo, Bishop. I mean, Elk is a 3-time Clash Wrestling champion, and he the first ever inaugural Big League Bruce champion, which he held that title for over 1,000 days. I mean, 2021 is when he claimed that title at Clash Returns.
Wait a second, wait a second.
Quinn got it back. Oh, he laid that one in. Right on the chiclets. Quinn, oh wait, here comes those masked fellas that Elk was talking about. Come on, this is despicable. This is absolutely despicable. Somebody needs to get out here and help Elk. Gavin Quinn, once again, reverting to a low-life scumbag. Who are these guys? I mean, the Lotus, a super popular tag team here at one point in Clash Wrestling around the world. I mean, Juntai and Gavin Quinn are the Lotus, and these guys just follow them. They were one of the most popular acts in all of Michigan wrestling. I mean, the Midwest for that matter. Chicago, Canada, they traveled all over the place. And Gavin Quinn has followers, if you will. When you become successful, you get minions, you get acolytes. Oh, Elk is fighting back, though. He's had enough of these two. Down they go. The Tribe is rallying behind Elk.
Oh, and of course, Gavin Quinn taking the low road out.
Yeah, once the numbers advantage was no longer in his favor, he tucked his tail and ran.
Exactly what the crowd is telling him. You got to say, Elk was right, Professor. When the going got tough, Gavin Quinn got going.
Indeed he did. The master manipulator, Gavin Quinn, watches on as one of these two hooded figures just made a spear from Elk.
He almost drove him through the canvas.
Oh, yeah, this is a big mistake, young man. I assume you're a young man. Oh, boy, Elk's got his paws on him.
Gavin Quinn just watching his minions get destroyed by Elk.
And Quinn hoisting up the Big League Bruise champion that, I mean, did he really win the championship? That is extremely debatable. Gavin Quinn, with a lot of controversy behind holding that championship, and Elk has a mic.
Yeah, you leave. These people know you're scared. He's scared, right? This is a place right on time to become a professional wrestler. That really do something special. Gavin Quinn, if you got any balls left in you. Elk versus Gavin Quinn, street fight, September 22nd.
Well, the challenge has been laid. Will that be what we see here? Back when Clash Wrestling returns, Elk has thrown the challenge out. We'll be back with more Clash Wrestling action in just a bit.
Gavin Quinn taking the low road out, but his actions, September 22nd, might come to cost him.
Indeed, Mr. Bishop, I mean, September 22nd, I didn't know we were returning September 22nd out. As sort of on the calendar, I'm ready to get his hands on Gavin Quinn. He's going to do such a thing.
Absolutely, and of course, tonight's homecoming event here at the Taylortown Training Center would not be possible without the support of our #1 sponsor, Big League Brews. They have supported us here at Clash for so long. You can check them down the road at the after party at Big League Brews. Come to see you there. And of course, we have 342 Bar and Grill. And Time Blaster Toys is, of course, Time Blaster Toys right over here with a great concession stand for everybody here tonight. Get some great prices on some hot dogs. Of course, you can smell the popcorn, but you're going to have to beat me in line over there if you want it first.
Listen, we also have 9 Planets Comic and Collectibles in the house, another longtime sponsor of Clash Wrestling over here to my left, while you and the folks in this crowd's right. Thank you all for what you do for Clash Wrestling and help making this show happen.
And of course, we have the 50-50 raffle ongoing. So, the winner will get 2 tickets to our next show, September 22nd, which I believe, by my football schedule knowledge, is a Sunday. So Sunday, September 22nd, right here at Taylortown. It is $1 for 1 ticket, 6 tickets for $5, or an arm's length of tickets for $10. So get the tallest person you know with the largest wingspan and get them to buy your tickets for you. The Clash Wrestling Raffle right here at Homecoming.
All right, Bishop, these people have heard enough of us bumping our gums. You guys came for some action, right? All right, folks, your following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making her way to the ring. They are the team of Marty Bell and the Clash Wrestling Women's Champion AK-47 Allison Kay, collectively known as the Hags.
Okay, everyone, I have some good news and I have some bad news. What do you want first? I don't understand what you just said. I'm just going to give you the good news first, which is AK2 belts in the house, baby. Yeah, that's right. Yes, you're going to have to pick these up. Actually, you know what? You only can stand up. Stand up. Even you better stand up. Hold on. Get up. That's right.
Stand up.
Okay. I'm not on the women's champion Tuesday. Okay, I just won the youth championship in Cody. So we're going to give you 11 more to be able to go. Oh, I know I'm not getting introduced. I know I'm not getting interrupted. I'm sorry, you didn't hear the bad news yet, because you just ended up with my good news. Thanks! The bad news is Crystal Lewis is not going to make it tonight. I need you to get it back! Get it back! Take care of Crystal. So we're not having it tonight. I demand that instead we have an in-ring ceremony to present me with the new Clash Women's Championship, which has already happened. So you believe, Jordan? You believe? We're not having a time match. You're gonna take this mic. Get out. It isn't saying that it is bullying. Now it is bullying. It isn't cold.
Oh, those are fighting words around here.
This is a classy lady. I'm so classy.
I bet you are.
Listen, I need to explain. Cross the border to hurt Crystal Hoops. You can't hear you guys are. Now come on. Wussies. Don't worry. I got lots of friends. And I got someone here that you've never seen before. You have no friends. Make sure you see this one. None of you have seen this person perform before. You better get ready. What's her name? What's her name? My friends, please meet Nova.
And who is Nova? Jody Threat's surprise partner here, and there she is! Making her Clash Wrestling debut here tonight. We are rejoined at the desk by Professor Priest, and Professor, I don't think this is what Allison Kay had in mind.
Oh, not one bit. I mean, Allison Kay, when she gets around Marty Bell, she's like a completely different person. and taking out Crystal Moon. Sounded like Jody Threat knew about it. Like Allison Kay went directly to Canada on her way back from Hawaii and took out Crystal Moon.
Just continued despicable actions by our Clash Wrestling champion, despite the fact that she has 2 belts. Still, you have to question this integrity.
Indeed, but Jody Threat with a big surprise here, bringing out the elite athlete Nova, who, I got to be honest with you, Bishop, I don't have much research on the elite athlete Nova. She's a mystery not only to the fans in attendance and to myself, but bigger question mark here is what do Allison Kay and Marty Bell know about the elite athlete Nova?
That's right, Allison Kay and Marty Bell both world traveled, so you would have to think they might know a little something, but I don't think you can have the complete book.
Just a complete surprise here. Nova looks like she's going to start on the apron. Jody Threat and Allison Kay, quite a rivalry these two have. They last just met at Battle of Our Best and the Alpha One Wrestling Clash Wrestling joint show. The referee here making sure that Kay and Threat are ready. There's the sound of the bell, folks. That means we are officially underway. Allison Kay and Marty Bell, the Hex, taking on Jody Threat and the elite athlete Nova in tag team action here at Clash Wrestling Homecoming. And Mr. Bishop, you have to give the advantage of the Hex here. They are a true tag team.
Absolutely. Very well seasoned. Again, have been around the world, know each other inside and out as Marty Bell gets the tag, and I don't think that's what Jody Threat wants right now.
Well, not at all. And then those fighting words, if you will, that Jody Threat may have said to Marty Bell during the pre-match theatrics may have fired up that Latina temper, that Dominican temper that's in Marty Bell.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, we're going to get our first look at Nova here.
Here we go.
Little mind games early on. Marty Bell, she's stronger than Nova. Nova, oh my God, just hoisted her up with ease.
Oh, making Marty Bell eat her words early here.
No doubt about it. Irish whip far side to the corner. Nova charges in with a hard shoulder right to the midsection. Marty Bell got her start in New York City, New York back in 2008 under Johnny Rods. So a well-traveled competitor, as you mentioned, Bishop. What a handspring elbow there by Nova. And there's a Bulldog. I don't know much about this mystery woman, but she might have a chance to put Bell away. Only a 1 count there officially.
Wow. Nova looking impressive here early, and I think Marty Bell's a little stunned. Oh, right as I say that.
A forearm shiver right across the chest. Shot her back into the corner, her home corner. That's the tag team experience of Marty Bell. Well-traveled, WSU, Shine Wrestling, NWA Women's Tag Team Champion with Allison Kay, the Hex. And there's some, oh, come on, Kay. Pulling the hair of Nova. Ridiculous. But yeah, Marty Bell is a tag team specialist. She's made a career out of it for the last 16 years. And Kay, her best friend, and her, probably the most formidable duo of her entire career.
Absolutely, and the Hex, as the women's tag team revolution has evolved across professional wrestling, the Hex has always been there as a huge, huge factor.
One thing I'll say about the Hex, in 2022, PWI, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, listed the Hex as a top 10 tag team in all of wrestling, men and women. They were ranked 8th. They were on top of the tag team wrestling world as the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions, and they traveled the world as NWA Tag Team Champions. That has not been that long since they've been at the top of the mountain, and they can easily get right back there. We're talking about the best tag teams in all of the world, and the Hex is one of them.
Absolutely, Professor. As Nova is backed into the corner here by Allison Kay, putting the boots to her.
Jody Threat, also though no stranger to tag team wrestling. Her currently in TNA Impact Wrestling, she's in a Knockouts tag team herself and doing quite successful there. But this is Clash Wrestling. This is Nova as her partner, and Nova's a little worse for wear. Here's the Hex using their tandem offense to isolate Nova and take her out. Experience coming into play here, Bishop.
That's right, and I don't care how talented Nova is. The fact of the matter is she does not have the experience that the Hex has. Bell into the cover, two.
Only a 2 count. Go ahead, Bishop.
And that you are seeing, she is getting cut off in the Hex's corner, and this could be a long night for Nova here if this keeps up.
Oh, they have completely cut this ring in half. Classic tag team wrestling here, and that's the experience. Standing on the hair, the referee, admonishing Bell for it. kicking her near the ropes here, but they have just completely kept Nova in their half of the ring, really more in their quarter of the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, they've cut it beyond that half. They've cut that half in half, and they're just controlling the pace and controlling the action. Nova getting a little bit of separation there, and that's backing Belle up towards Jody Threat. But notice the experience there of Belle to keep herself between Threat and Nova. And a hard kick right there to the...
Yeah, you got to give Nova credit for stepping up in this moment, replacing Rachel Moon, but right now I think she's having some thoughts about that.
Oh, Marty Belle with another hard whip right into the corner. Belle showing off her strength here. And you can see it. Look at the eyes. That's a deranged look in the eyes of Marty Belle. She came here meaning business tonight. That's a bad attitude. Bad attitude these Hex girls have. Nice suplex by Belle. Oh, what a forearm right to the jaw of Jody Threat. You're starting to see the confidence ooze out of Marty Belle and Allison Kay here. They feel like they've got this under control. They're using their experience, and their confidence is becoming sky high.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Professor. When these two get confident, they are almost untouchable in the tag team division.
Yeah, they can move it to another level here. And Kay just stomping away at Nova in the corner there. Nova's real worse for wear here. And now Marty Belle in doing the exact same. Stomping away at the solar plexus.
And really, if you're Jody Threat in the other corner watching this right now, you have to think it might be time for drastic measures to get Nova out of this.
It's just all they're just using the rules to their advantage here. Tag team wrestling at its finest. The referee trying to do his best, but they're just exploiting the rules here.
And you have to give the Hex credit. They have been known to bend the rules a little bit once or twice before, as
Marty Belle trying to...
going after Jody Threat.
Jody Threat gave some shots back. She didn't get all of them on there as the referee stepped in between, but that opened up the window for Allison Kay.
To bend some rules, right?
Absolutely. A 2-on-1 advantage here, and that's what most of this matchup has been. Marty Belle choking Nova right across that middle rope there. Nova is a real worse for wear.
Yep.
She has desperately got to get a tag to Threat.
Yeah, Nova's got to find an inch and take a mile here and get Jody Threat into this match, but that is not looking good at this point.
Snapmare by Kay, tandem offense, low cross body by Belle, senton by Kay, back up to a kick. Again, they focused right on the core of Nova, right on the ribs. 1, 2, only a 2 count there, but you know, it's classic strategy. I will toot my own horn here and say I trained Allison Kay, and I taught her that if a person can't breathe, it makes it real hard for a person to fight. And that's what Kay and Belle are doing. They're just taking out the breath, making that disrupting that breathing patterns that it takes inside of a ring, and it makes it real hard. You lose your wind, you lose your arms, you lose your legs as it goes to find that strength because you're just focused on your breathing and trying to catch your breath. It's the quickest way to fatigue somebody is by beating up their midsection.
Well, I certainly see where Allison Kay may have gotten her rule-breaking tendencies from, Professor.
You know, apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but compared to Jody Threat's trainer, who's Josh Alexander, world-traveled Impact Wrestling champion, another cover after that maneuver, a 2 again for Kay. She's won some matches with that version of her Kryptonite Crunch there. There's a kick right to the spine, and again, that one might have been in the shoulder area.
And you look at the pained expression on the face of Jody Threat in the corner.
Oh.
I think she's at a loss right now.
Nova has got to find a way to get to Threat. Desperately, the longer this... Oh, again, right there, Bishop. Where did she target her? Right in the midsection. Right in the abdominals. Right in the ribs. Right in the chest.
Look at Marty Belle, just arrogant, tongue out.
It has got to be very challenging for Nova this deep into the match to be breathing, considering the punishment her midsection is taking.
Whoa!
Marty Belle got a little too cocky there.
Here we go.
Nova out the back door. Belle crashed and burned. Nova kicked off. This is her chance.
Here we go.
Threat. Threat's in. again. A house of fire, the Wild Child. Forearm shot for Kay, forearm shot for Bell. Clothesline to Kay, clothesline to Bell. Jody Threat on another level here. The Wild Child ducks a clothesline, gives a boot to the midsection, off the ropes, pump kick to the side of the head. Jody Threat is changing the momentum of this match as we speak. Off the ropes, what is she gonna do here? Oh boy, 2 knees right to the back. Marty Bell, you can see the panic in her eyes. The combination of panic and pain, Bishop.
Marty Bell does not know what hit her. Jody Threat has come in like a wild child.
She got, the Hex is retreating here. Marty Bell seeking some advice from Allison. Oh, what is Jody Threat gonna do here? Jody Threat off the ropes! And a kick for each of the Hex.
Almost sent Allison Kay backstage.
Marty Bell shot into the ring. Jody Threat setting her up, scoop, and a slam. She's got her in position. Oh my God, she's tagging Nova back in. Nova going to the top rope. Oh, this could be what I've heard about. I've heard the travels of a supernova. 1, 2, oh, only a 2 count as Allison Kay breaks that one up. That could have been it, Bishop.
Wow, where did Nova find the strength for that? As Kay sends Threat to the outside, putting the boots to Nova, and it looks like a little regroup here by the Hex.
The experience there of Allison Kay to drag Marty Bell over the corner, tag herself in legal. Kay, the freshest person in this matchup, and she's looking. Oh no, this could be it here. AK-47, this would be her silencer. Oh, she's won championships around the globe with that move. 2, and only a 2 count as Jody Threat breaks it up. And there's a stomp. Jody Threat is unhinged right now.
I think you are seeing months of frustration that Jody Threat has with the Hex coming out right here.
And now Jody Threat using her experience to bring Nova over. A little taste of the Hex Zone medicine. Marty Kay has a title belt.
Watch out!
Jody Threat with a spear. Kay is up. What's Jody Threat gonna do with her? Spin cycle. Oh my God, dumping her down face first. Threat for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. What a victory.
Here are your winners, the team of Jody Threat and the elite athlete, Nova.
A huge win for Jody Threat and Nova here at Clash Wrestling's homecoming. Professor, a lot of guts, a lot of moxie shown by Nova here tonight, and Jody Threat was able to get it over the finish line.
Oh, without a doubt. Heck of a performance for these two. And that's a major upset. Major upset here in Clash Wrestling as the Hex have fallen to Threat and Nova.
Oh, that's not a good look on Marty Bell's face right there. That's the look you know when you got.
More Clash Wrestling to come. Coming up next, a #1 contenders fatal 4-way match. The winner of this match will be the next in line for the Clash Wrestling Championship.
Mr. Bishop said there was a 50-50 raffle going on earlier. Make sure you get your tickets. But let's keep the action going. Let's keep it rolling. Your following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a fatal 4-way match where the winner will be crowned the #1 contender for the Clash Wrestling Championship.
And here he is.
Introducing first, making his way to the ring this evening, weighing at 175 pounds of pure effing terror. From Dayton, Ohio, he's accompanied to the ring tonight by his boy Bobby. It's the fire starter, Jake Chris.
Jake Chris, the native of Dayton, Ohio. No stranger to Clash Wrestling, a former Clash Wrestling champion. And he is here tonight looking to get back on top of the mountain. And in fact, 3 of the 4 people in this match have either been Clash Wrestling champion or challenged for it at one point. So really a big opportunity here.
Making his way to the ring next, introducing participant number 2, Shane Saber.
Shane Saber coming up short for the Clash Wrestling title at Battle of Our Best back in June. Ren Jones came out on top in that one with Jerry Lynn as the special guest ref for the vacant title. However, Shane Saber put up such a great performance, he is back and right into the fold. And let's send it back to the Professor.
Introducing participant number 3, making his way to the ring tonight, weighing in at 212 pounds. Hailing from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler.
Mark Wheeler making a name for himself here in Clash Wrestling, no doubt about that. When I talk about the competitors who have not yet competed for the title, Mark Wheeler is the one who is not, so a gigantic opportunity here for him. And he, of course, when you look at it, tag team with Jesse V, and they defeated the Lotus at Battle of Our Best. So Mark Wheeler looking to go on a big run here in Clash. And for our final participant, let's go back to the ring and the Professor.
Introducing the final participant, making his way to the ring this evening, weighing in at 203 pounds. From Sandusky, Ohio, Ricky Shane Page.
Ricky Shane Page, no stranger to Clash Wrestling, no stranger to professional wrestling. He has made his name all around the world, and he once again looking for Clash glory. We are rejoined here at the desk by the Professor. And Professor, we have, I feel like we're probably just going to have to try to keep up with this one. This should be all action from start to finish.
Absolutely, an action-packed matchup is what we have in store for you here tonight, folks. Number 1 contendership on the line, a lot at stake between these 4. Sound of the bell means we are officially underway here. As the fire starter, Jake Chris, Shane Saber, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler, and Ricky Shane Page square off. One fall to a finish. A lot of experience in this match. Both Chris and Ricky Shane Page both bringing over 20 years of in-ring experience here. Jake Christ, the former Clash Wrestling champion, defeated Josh Alexander to become the champion.
You have to question Mark Wheeler there. Getting in the face of all 3 competitors, and Ricky Shane Page makes him eat it.
The other 3 participants, Ricky Shane Page, Mark Wheeler, and Shane Saber, have all fallen victim to Ren Jones during his run, the current Clash Wrestling champion, and they all would like to get back on top for another crack and hopefully win the title this time. Jake Chris with a nice drop kick there to Ricky Shane Page. Jake Chris, Shane Saber up, and a crack. Oh, Shane Page caught him. And Jake Chris up and over and taking out everybody. What athleticism from Jake Chris.
And that right there, Professor, shows you why he was Clash Wrestling champion. It's athleticism like that.
Absolutely. Jake Chris is one of the most underrated talents in all of professional wrestling. Everywhere this guy is gone, he just ignites the crowd. Oh, Mark Wheeler with a kick right to the side of the head there. Wheeler charging in. Wheeler, the least experienced in this match, about an 8-year pro, coming off the middle rope with a drop kick to Chris. Wheeler no slouch. Don't let his inexperience fuel you. This guy is a champion everywhere he goes, except Clash Wrestling so far, and not by Not by his lack of skill. Wheeler is one of the most talented competitors I've seen. Ricochet Page with avalanche in the corner and just throwing him across the ring like yesterday's trash. Shane Saber up to the top. Saber off the top, high cross body. He's got RSP down. He's setting Ricky Shane Page up. No, Page up. Experience coming to play there out the back door. Saber ducks, catches him, nice little jawbreaker. Step up in Seguri, down goes RSP.
And that's what you have to do to get Ricky Shane Page down. It is not easy. And Shane Saber there into the cover.
1, 2. Oh, and Wheeler and Chris breaking that one up. Mark Wheeler throwing Shane Saber out of the ring here right in front of us. Wheeler, side kick to the midsection there by Saber. Saber has Wheeler over, front row seat. All our young fans here at Clash Wrestling, a family-friendly show. And that young man got a first-hand look at Wheeler and got a nice little forearm shiver of his own as Saber goes to work.
Watch out, watch out!
Oh, right into that pole. The support beams here in the Taylortown Trade Center. Wheeler threw Saber right into him.
There is, Professor, no give in those poles.
No, they're holding this building up. And now we cut over to what's happening with Jake Christ and Ricky Shane Page. Ricky Shane Page having a seat in the front row. Jake Christ, what does he have in store here as he charges in? Oh, Ricky Shane Page. Drop toe hold Chris right into the chair. He may have learned that from his time spent with Raven in MLW.
That is right, Professor. Ricky Shane Page knows all the tricks, and he is not afraid to use them, and he is showing Mark Wheeler right now why he has been around the world.
Absolutely. Ricky Shane Page with a headbutt there. Ricky Shane Page has done it all there is to do in pro wrestling as far as a match type. Some commotion went on off camera here. On camera, Ricky Shane Page man just broke his hand as he had that unforgiving pull. And Mark Wheeler is hitting the injured hand. Shane Page with a big right, and he may regret that. He may have broke his hand, Bishop.
I think Mark Wheeler regrets it too, though.
Oh. A lot of pain. There's no Jake Christ with Shane Saber. They're over the wide side, far away from us. Bishop here is Chris and Saber, and they're fighting away. But Wheeler, back to Wheeler and Page. He shot him into the post there.
I'll tell you what, not that he had much of a chance, but the referee has lost all control of this matchup.
Well, I mean, it's a fatal four-way. There really is essentially no disqualification, no count-out. It's one fall to a finish, pin submission only here. And Mark Wheeler back in the ring with a nice athleticism, back elbow shot to Saber up to the middle rope. Wheeler coming off, Saber underneath. Ducks one, ducks two. Both men have the same thought. Double clothesline. Saber might have got the worst for wear there as Wheeler's still sitting up. Jake Christ is on the top rope. What has he got in store? Oh, Wheeler with a big right hand.
Chris telegraphing that just a little bit, allowing Wheeler to jump up, and Wheeler's making Chris pay at this point.
I've seen Jake Christ do some unbelievable things off that top rope. In Clash Wrestling, I've seen this guy catch someone in midair off another top rope with a diamond cutter. I mean, he is absolutely breathtaking when he gets up there. And now Wheeler and Saber, both tandem offense here. They're going to look to double superplex Chris. Down goes Chris, crashing to the mat.
The floor shaking. Speaking of the floor shaking.
Page with his swanton bomb. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Is Shane? Oh, he had them both down. Double kick out. All four legs using their power there to get Shane Page off their shoulders. Ricky Shane Page, what has he got in store here? He's setting up Wheeler and Saber, possibly a double chokeslam. Saber counters. Well, I haven't even gone into what's going on in Ricky Shane Page's wrestling career currently, but it's complete chaos, Bishop, if you're not sure. But Wheeler with a nice counter. He was looking for a huge move there, but a counter and into a choke slam with a big kick to the spine. Ricky Shane Page's battles with his creation 440, well documented all over Ohio. With every promotion they are affected. Jake Christ with a spinning back kick right to the chicklets. Off the middle rope. There's a cutter. He can hit it from anywhere. Here's a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh, I thought Jake Christ was going to have a chance to get his championship back. Saber, big shot to the back there. Setting up Jake. athleticism of Jay Chris back on his feet. Over, middle rope. There's another
There it
one
is
for
again.
Jay. Is this going to be enough? Second time. To the charm, but Wheeler there to intercept. Wheeler setting him up. Spinning around. Oh, what a devastating maneuver that was. Hook of the legs. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he got him, Bishop. I thought he got him, and the referee. Oh, there was a little bit of a hitch in the giddy up on the count there, I thought. I thought Wheeler was going to be your new #1 contender for the Clash Wrestling Championship, and indeed, wrestling fans, this is awesome.
And just like that, the tide turns for Mark Wheeler. Shane Saber, he wants it.
Yeah, Shane Saber. The water's getting a little rough for Wheeler with Sabers sailing those seas. Oh, look for a spear underneath Wheeler. Oh, what a kick. How is Saber on his feet? What a spear that was. Here's a cover to count 1, 2. Oh, what a move. What a win for Shane Saber.
Here's your winner, Shane Saber.
Shane Saber is the #1 contender for the Clash Wrestling Championship. He came up just short against Ren Jones back in June, and he has earned the right to get back to the mountaintop.
That's an impressive win for Shane Saber, Bishop. Shane Saber has had a long run here in Clash Wrestling. And for him to get back in another shot at the title is monumental for him. A lot of momentum is going away that he's carrying over from Alpha One Wrestling. Our first championship match coming up next. Tag Team Wrestling coming your way.
Wow, Shane Saber, your new #1 contender for the Clash Wrestling Championship. And you have to think he will be looking at tonight's main event between Ren Jones and Juntai with an eagle eye as he looks to get back to the top here in Clash Wrestling. Now, of course, we would like to make sure to thank our sponsors before we get back to the action here tonight. Big League Brews, 342 Bar and Grill, Time Blaster Toys, and 9 Planets Comics and Collectibles. And of course, the Clash Wrestling 50/50 raffle is ongoing here tonight. You can get 1 ticket for $1, 6 for $5, or an arm's length for $10. The winner will get 2 tickets to our next show, September 22nd, right here at Taylortown. And of course, we're gonna wait and see if it's made official. Big League Brews Street Fight, GQ and Elk, and then of course, much more to come. We got a title match on the way. Professor, back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Clash Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
It's title time here at Homecoming. Studio 86 They have earned this championship opportunity, and we will see if they have what it takes to get over the hump and become Clash Wrestling Tag Team Champions. But it won't be easy if these two have their say. The H3RD Clash Wrestling Originals have held every title you can hold. The most decorated two wrestlers in the long history of this company. And now for our official introductions, let's go to the ring and the Professor.
Introducing first. Hey! Professor Priest, I know you like to be a ring. Oh, that mic hit you in the mouth. It's better than my fist. You know, I know you like to be the voice of Clash Wrestling and announce. That's not my name. I said that's not my name. Dr. Wrecking Ball, tell him what your name is. My name is Dr. Wrecking Ball, but it's not important what my name is. What's important are the name of these two men. Everyone wants to talk about the history of Clash Wrestling. Well, I have a history lesson for you. On August 20th, 2007 was the real birth of Clash Wrestling. See, it was three men that entered the House of Wrestling School.
Oh, I didn't have a history lesson from Dr. Wrecking Ball on my bingo card tonight.
No! It was at House of Truth Wrestling School where I met Cameron Scott, where I met Tommy Treslin, and I swore on my life that I would do everything I can to make sure that these two were the most successful professional wrestlers in all of the state of Michigan, and damn it, I have kept that promise because today, your Clash Wrestling champions are first is the first ever Clash Wrestling Tag Team Champion, the first ever two-time Clash Wrestling Champion, 4 title reigns in total. He is the Sin City Bad Boy, the Card Sharp Cameron Scott!
Hey, Dr. Wrecking Ball, don't quit your day job.
And it gets better. His partner, the greatest tag team wrestler of all time, 13-time tag team champion with 6 different partners. He can create tag mess with anyone. The mad scientist maneuvers, the man's man, my hero, Tommy Drastic. And we are the HBRD, and there will be no new champs. Clap, clap. No new champs.
You might want to make ours quick. I think they're about to lock the doors on this place.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you tonight, they are the excellence of tag team execution. They are 2 beautiful superstars that are major money everywhere they go. And ladies, if you're looking for a good time tonight, they've got the stamina of a Mustang. Proudly presenting the challengers for this evening, the team of Bill Martell, Maserati Rick, Studio 86.
And the H3RD jumping Studio 86. The bell has not yet rung. Yes, yes, yes.
And when we win the match, we're going to take the tails right back.
Why don't you get out of here and focus on the match? Dr. Wrecking Ball bringing the tag team championships over. I was so worked up and beside myself, Bishop, that I didn't do that.
I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? I mean, Dr. Wrecking Ball.
He busted my lip when he grabbed that mic out of my hand, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh my gosh. What does this guy think he is?
All I know is I'm going to try to be impartial here. We have Clash Wrestling Tag Team Championship on the line. Studio 86 taking on H3RD. H3RD, the long reigning champions here. I mean, as Dr. Wrecking Ball said, Tommy Tresnick, for the better part of Clash's 16-year existence, probably 14 of those years, Tommy Tresnick has been a tag team champion with countless partners, as Wrecking Ball said, but Cameron Sky and Tresnick, the best. The founding fathers of Clash Wrestling, without a doubt.
Now, Professor, I have to ask you, I am an investigative journalist, and I do know that you have a history with Studio 86. Do you think that's why Dr. Wrecking Ball did what he did to you?
I mean, it's very possible. I wouldn't rule that out. But no, Dr. Wrecking Ball's always coming out here. Look at that tandem offense there, double fist drop. That's great teamwork by Studio 86. Tresnick coming in. He ducks. Maserati Rick charges. Uppercut in the corner. Now Studio 86 is rocking and rolling here early on. Oh, this right here. Martel snapping him over. That was a perfect neck snap. Rick off the middle rope. Diving headbutt right to the heart. And Studio 86 stands tall.
Maserati Rick, magic off the top rope.
To answer your question, though, Bishop, no. I think Dr. Wrecking Ball is just a scumbag, and every show he's trying to snatch that microphone away from me, and I think he doesn't like that. I always yell at him when he tries to come over here, and he's cheating in matches, and I'm just sick and tired of it.
Well, Professor, all that I ask is that you keep your cool.
I'll try.
We're here to do a job. Be professional.
I am a professional, Bishop. And Studio 86 is just worn Cameron Sky down in the corner. Maserati Rick turns that fanny pack around, and what has he got in mind here for Sky? Oh, he's bucking that Bronco in the corner there.
Well, I don't think this is what Cameron Sky thinks is a good Friday night, Professor. Maybe not what he had in mind.
Martel and Rick both came into the business around the same time. Martel in 2007, Rick in 2008. They've got a long history with one another as rivals, and now a tag team that they actually formed. Oh, and Tommy Tresnick with a big kick to the face. They actually formed this tag team in 2019, and they had a long-standing rivalry then with the H3RD. Tresnick and Sky setting up Martel off the ropes here. Oh, and they uses their ties for a double clothesline. Down goes Martel. All four hands are on the throat of Martel. Referee trying to get in there. Referee trying to be in there. Rick as well. He's admonishing Rick into the corner now. And now Dr. Wrecking Ball. Come on, man.
It's unbelievable.
The numbers advantage. H3RD specialty.
They always get away with it.
But Dr. Wrecking Ball told the story there in August of 2017 that they joined a wrestling school at the same time. Sky, Tresnick, and it's where they met Dr. Wrecking Ball. They knew each other beforehand, but Dr. Wrecking Ball was a brand new person to them. They trained together, they came into this business together, and here they are, all these years later, still working together as a tandem unit.
And really that longevity, that continuity, it means so much when you're inside the ring. And yes, Studio 86 have been together for several years now. However, they simply cannot match the time that the H3RD has been together.
It's similar, right? Because like Tresnick and Sky were rivals, formed into a team, traveling the roads together forced into a team, and now they're a mutual tag team. In Studio 86, longtime rivals, they've wrestled each other more than they've maybe teamed up with each other. And for the last 5 years, they've been a team, and they've been traveling all over the Midwest, making a name for themselves. And Tommy Tresnick is just laying in the lumber to Bill Martell. Heavy stomps. Tresnick with the uncharacteristic red shirt. I don't know if I've ever seen him with a red shirt.
You know, I knew something was off.
2, only a 2 count there.
Well, you know, maybe he and Cameron Sky wanted the match tonight. They knew their opponents. Studio 86 always extremely well dressed, very fashionable. Maybe they wanted to try to match that. Head games?
Yeah, I mean, they do match. Studio 86 does always match. Cameron Sky's been wearing this red card shark outfit. Maybe that's what Tresnick's going for. Slide through the ropes with a big right hand. That's good teamwork. Great tandem offense by H3RD, the tag team champions. Sky looking for a cover here. 1, 2. Very nonchalant and arrogant cover. And you're not going to put Bill Martell away like that.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Professor. Bill Martell, a seasoned veteran, like you were saying, and really so much experience, and he backs it up in the ring.
Martell dumped out to the floor. Cameron Sky, is he going to give stock advice to our official here? Oh my God, Dr. Wrecking Ball. This is a 2-on-1, or 3-on-1, I'm sorry. Maserati Rick thankfully comes over. And Tresnick kicking Rick away. The referee yelling at Maserati Rick, telling him to get back into his corner. Martell back in the ring, and Cameron Sky measured him there. He measured him and kicked him right in the kidney.
And you can say what you want about the tactics, Professor, but this right here is the exact reason why.
That is the Elvis Presley black belt headband that was passed down to Bill Martell through his Elvis Presley karate lineage. And there's just some things you don't do, and you don't go into another man's fanny pack.
That's right.
And now he's putting the bandana on Tommy Tresnick. Oh my God, is Tommy Tresnick going to try the karate that Bill Martell usually tries? The Elvis version?
I'm going to say that looks better on Bill Martell than it does on the Mad Scientist of Maneuvers.
Oh, he's going up top. Tresnick going up to the top rope. Oh, he's looking for a big tomahawk chop here. Bill Martell on the back door. A gut punch. And now Martell reverting to those karate chops to Sky, who's going to go to the eyes. Cameron Sky, the savvy veteran, goes right to the eyes of Martell. And now Cameron Sky measuring Martell in the corner here, charging in.
A little meeting of the minds there.
Martell pulled Tresnick over, and he drops him down. Face first. I haven't seen the velocity on a cutter like that since 1997.
Does Martell have enough? Can he get to Maserati Rick?
Oh, Dr. Wrecking Ball, come on. Somebody's got to do something about this guy.
Every single time, the numbers game.
Yes, finally.
There we go.
The referee is throwing Dr. Wrecking Ball out. And the fans serenade Dr. Wrecking Ball on his way out. Sky with a kick to the midsection. Back to action here.
Now maybe we can have a real match now.
Looking for a sleeper hold. Martell counters off. They spin around, and they knock noggins in the middle of the ring. Martell trying to rally himself, try to get himself fired up here to make that crawl to Maserati Rick. He desperately needs a tag.
He's got to get around Sky. Oh, looks like he wants to make a tag himself.
Yep, Sky looking to Tresnick. Martell looking to Rick. And
there we go.
Simultaneously tag out. Rick is the fresh man in. And he's got the advantage over Tresnick with a couple of lariats. Irish whip right into the corner. Rick following, big back elbow to the teeth. Setting Tresnick up. Oh, what a shot that was. Rick circling. Watch the athleticism on this. I've seen this before. What a drop kick. Elevating Tresnick up. He spins off. Oh, looking to take him sky high. Tresnick had it well scouted. These guys have wrestled so many times. Rick off the ropes with the reversal. That time he got him. Sky high. This could do it. 1, 2, 3. Only a 2 count. Cameron Sky got the boot in there to intercept.
Cameron Sky just in the nick of time. Oh, that's to the nose?
I think it was to the eye.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and he's got the cards out.
Here we go.
The card shark dealing himself in. A little throwback to 2008 here. Off the ropes, stuck underneath. And Rick with a big flying forearm. Down goes Sky. Bringing Martel back in. And Martel going to bring Rick right back in. Both are... So Rick is the legal man. And they both with a double big boot.
Here we go.
Rick is going up.
Drops the leg.
Martel, the big leg drop. Maserati Rick's on the top. What has he got here? Frequent fire, Miles. Rick with a big elbow.
It's over.
Here's a cover to count 1,
New champs.
2. Oh, and Tresnick kicking out. Just barely got the shoulder off the canvas.
Unbelievable, Professor. How did Tommy Tresnick kick out of that?
And Cameron Sky with a headbutt. And now he's up on the shoulders of Maserati Rick. A little airplane spin action. No. Out the back door. And now Tresnick's up on the shoulders. Slams Tresnick into Sky. Looks like Tresnick's got something in his hand.
Oh, what?
Tommy Tresnick has something in his hand. Looks like they had an elixir bottle. Jammed it into the eye. And there's a bus driver.
Oh! Planted him!
Bus driver, this has got to do it. 1, 2. And Martel makes the save.
Wow. Martel just in the nick of time saves the match for Studio 86.
Oh, that thing was over. That bus driver. Is everything Martel, though, setting the elixir down. I mean, we've seen Tresnick use that elixir and try to spit it in the eyes several shows now. Oh, he stomps the hands.
Baited him into that.
Indeed he did. This thing's just turning ugly. This thing's turning ugly. It's turning into a fight now. Martel throws the elixir down.
Oh, what's he got in mind here?
Oh, he's going into the fanny pack.
Oh, you never know what you might find in there. Oh, what is that?
That's a Four Loco.
I think we know what that is.
That's a Four Loco sponsored tag team here.
You've seen 1 or 2 of those in your time, I'm sure.
Bill Martel loading up on the Loco. Oh, and into the eye for the referee. Tresnick ducking. When the referee is down, that'll burn. That'll real sting.
Oh, here we go again.
Looking for a bus driver. Countered. Martel face first. He drove Tresnick down face first. Showed a lot of stroke there. Martel setting him up. Looking for his big knee smash. He's won many championships with that.
He drilled him.
Oh, come on.
It's
The referee's
cover.
down. The referee is down.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Great move by Martel there, getting out of the way.
Martel waiting on the official.
Let's get another ref out here.
Wait a minute, no.
What?
No! No. Come on, Dr. Wrecking Ball.
Oh, he crunched him.
Tresnick had a little worse for wear there as well.
Gotta be
This
kidding
is
me.
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Whoa.
What are you doing out here? You got kicked out. Hey, come on.
No.
You can't take.
Sit your ass down.
Whoa, hey! What? What? Where are you going? Professor! What? Professor into the ring, taking the belt from Dr. Wrecking Ball, trying to. It's a tug of war. No, right to Tresnick. Tresnick has it. Swing and a miss. Super kick to the knees. They crunch Tresnick. There's one for Cameron Sky. Studio 86 is feeling it now. The Professor, though. What's he got in mind? No. You can't do this. Down goes Dr. Wrecking Ball. Martel and Rick, double super kick into the cover. The ref's still down. 1, 2. over! We've got new champions! History has been made!
And new Clash Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Studio 86.
It's gonna be a party all night long in Taylor! Bill Martell, Maserati Rick, they have done it! One of the great moments in the history of Clash Wrestling here at Homecoming. Professor, what just happened?
I had enough of that guy, Bishop. Dr. Wrecking Ball had it when it was coming to him, and justice is finally served here.
I can't disagree with you there. The methods, maybe, I don't know.
I don't care if I'm gonna get fined. Fine me. I'm already fine.
Professor, you got a little cut on your head.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Professor, with the adrenaline right now, Professor, we'll get you taken care of in the back. Make sure you get the best medical attention possible, but this is the big news. Studio 86, the tag team champions.
That was absolutely unacceptable. Jody, I don't know what she did, but she cheated. We weren't
100%.
We weren't even supposed to have a tag match today.
Yeah, no.
What's her name? Crystal. Crystal Moon wasn't even here. Sorry about that, by the way. But we were supposed to have an in-ring celebration to present me with the new Clash Women's Championship. Because what is this? What is this? I should have already had the new belt by this time, but I will not accept it until I am presented in the ring.
Formally with balloons and champagne.
Ooh, and streamers.
Ooh, a cake.
I do like cake. Yes, that's what we're gonna do on the next Clash show. I demand it. I will not come to the show unless I am being formally presented with the new Clash Women's Championship.
Because you deserve it. Because she is classy AF.
There we go. Get together at 3:42, and then 9 Minutes Comics and Collectibles. Thank you all so much for what you do for us here at Clash Wrestling. It wouldn't be Clash Wrestling without our sponsors, and it wouldn't be Clash Wrestling without all of you. So thank you, and let's get to some wrestling, baby!
Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And we are back here at the Taylor Town Trade Center. Matt Bishop, soon to be joined by Professor Priest. This is our homecoming special attraction.
Introducing first, weighing 194 1/4 pounds, and the top of Florida, James Alexander.
James Alexander, a former Clash Wrestling champion, looking to get back to that level once again. And tonight, he faces one of his greatest rivals in Clash Wrestling. It's the return that we've all been waiting for. It's been a while since we've seen this man, and tonight, he is back. And here he is!
He is the antagonist, the main event,
Justin Main is back here in Clash Wrestling. It's been several years since we last saw him. And again, he collides with James Alexander here tonight. This should be a technical masterpiece between these two. Two of the best champions we have seen over the last decade here in Clash. We are joined back here by the Professor. And Professor, I know I have been waiting with great anticipation for this match since it was first announced.
No doubt about it, Mr. Bishop. I mean, Alexander and Main, these guys' rivalry goes back over 8 years. It all started actually at a WWE tryout that both men were at. They were paired up with each other. And ever since then, they've kind of gone on the Michigan indie circuit, a little bit throughout the Midwest as well, competing against each other. And in Clash Wrestling here is where this feud culminated. Back in 2017, at Seize the Day in January, Justin Main became the champion of Clash Wrestling. His reign was ended by James Alexander almost a year later.
And that was really one of the great title reigns that we have seen here in Clash Wrestling. And, you know, even these years later, there still has to be a little salty about that.
Yeah, and Justin Main's a very different competitor than he was when we last saw him in Clash Wrestling in 2019. He is a very different competitor. He's got a little bit more of an edge to him, a little chip on his shoulder. He's had a lot going on in his life, whether it be in movies. He's been in a number of movies since then, and you know, he's just not happy with the current state of independent wrestling and the promoters and promotions and how they treat wrestlers and things of that nature. At one point, he got his SAG card and was looking to try to create a union with indie workers. So, I mean, during the pandemic, he was a busy man, and he's kind of taking it out on his old rivals, if you will, that made him this jaded version of himself.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Justin Main has changed quite a bit since we last saw him here in Clash. But James Alexander has been here. James Alexander has been battling up and down, and I would say this might be the best James Alexander we've ever seen.
It's very possible, Bishop. I mean, his title run was over 440 days. He was the Clash Wrestling champion and many defenses of that belt. You know, and it was a lot of this at the Taylortown Trade Center was the peak of his run. Alexander actually was the champion when we went on the road to Brownstown. We went into Allen Park. I mean, Alexander had been around. Justin Main showing great athleticism, leaping to the top rope and looking for a moonsault. Nobody home. Alexander going for a cover.
Smart move there.
1, 2. Alexander has been wrestling for over 20 years himself, doing this for a very long time. He's at a very high level. He's been numerous times featured on 205 Live with WWE in the day. Many times there. AEW he's competed in. And Alexander's he's always been just one step away. So close to getting that contract he's coveted. And if anything, it has made him become a more well-rounded competitor as he's gotten those experience on that big stage.
Absolutely, and you can see the intensity in both of these men right now early on in this match, and I feel like we are one perceived slight away from this thing really breaking down, but James Alexander has taken the advantage here. Little front face lock.
Yeah, indeed, and he's looking to take Maine up. And like we said, this is very different than the rivalry they had, Maine and Alexander. I mean, these guys have probably wrestled each other close to 40 or 50 times. I mean, it was the summer of 17. They were just taking that battle all over the place, and to revisit it here in 2024, the summer of 2024, I'm personally a fan. I'm a big fan of these guys' work and a big fan of their matches, and it's a treat here tonight. Alexander's showing some power here. Already over 10 seconds, he's going to do a squat with Maine up and dropping him down with a brain buster.
Now, you mentioned the evolution into the cover here. You mentioned the evolution of Justin Maine, Professor. Does that play into his hands here, given the amount of times that they've met? And James Alexander, yes, he's gotten better, but he's still the same wrestler that he was for the most part. Justin Maine has evolved.
Yeah, Justin Maine's evolved, and you know, we'll see how that goes. It remains to be seen what that does for Justin Maine, because he was a guy back then who fed off the crowd. Yep. It was very raw emotion that when the crowd would get behind him, and you would see it happen. And we'll see how this new Justin Maine, this new attitude takes him. I mean, if the crowd gets behind him, it could be a very dangerous situation for Alexander, one he hasn't been in a long time. Because when Maine gets rolling, there's not many guys quite like him.
Absolutely, but James Alexander right now, he knows the drill. He needs to keep Justin Maine grounded, and he's doing a fantastic job of that. As we see here, just really planted a kick right into the small of the back, into the cover now. A little nonchalant action there. Yeah, I think he knew you were only getting two there, James.
Yeah, but that's the thing when you go for a cover in the middle of the match, is it takes a lot of energy to kick out, Bishop. Yep. I mean, you have to figure James Alexander is roughly a 200-pound man, and Justin Maine has to push all of his weight off of his shoulders, all of James Alexander's weight off of his own shoulders to get out of that pinning predicament. That exudes a lot of energy, and that gets your breathing disrupted, as I mentioned earlier with another match. So Alexander, though, a little counter back and forth, and that was a JMKO right there. Justin Maine has won many championships with that move. Jamie Alexander giving a taste of his own medicine, a 2 and a 3, only a 2 count here. I thought he had him, Bishop.
Wow. Justin Maine is reeling here, Professor, and James Alexander firmly in control. And I mean, Justin Maine needs to hit the reset button.
Yeah, that right there. I mean, Justin Maine he defeated Alexander for that Clash championship several times. I mean, these guys had a street fight. You remember their street fight, Bishop, at the here in this building, at the Taylortown Trade Center that they had for the championship, all over the place. What a war that was. And I don't know if Maine's been in a battle like that since he last fought James Alexander in that matchup.
And that's the thing with James Alexander. When he turns that dial to 11, I mean, you watch out. Because he has when he brings that intensity, he's tough to beat.
He is as technically savvy as they come. Alexander, he's going to the top rope here. This is a little out of his element. After that JMKO, is Alexander going to look for a moonsaw?
What does he have in mind
I think that's what he said. I mean, this is a little out of his element. Justin Maine known for his picture-perfect moonsaw, and Alexander taking a really long time, and he's just going to go off the middle rope. But he's taking a really, really long time. Let's see if it can be anything quite like Maine's.
I mean, he's got to talk less with the crowd and do what he's going to do here. Here he goes.
He landed on his feet.
Big lariat by Maine.
He wasted so much time, and Maine just baited him in there. And Maine now knows that he's leveled the playing field, and he can take a little bit of a breather himself.
Now, maybe that is just the opening that Justin Maine needs here to get back on track.
The crowd starting to get behind Maine, and Maine's starting to dig deep. He's starting to try to find that another level. He's looking to come back here against Alexander, who got to his feet first, but Maine delivers a big right hand. Alexander retaliates, and Maine really fired one in there deep. These two going back and forth. Maine with a lot of pepper on that. Alexander to the eyes.
The veteran move there, baited him in. James Alexander knew exactly what he was doing there. Knife edge chop.
Big knee by Maine and a side kick. Little thrust side kick there. He ducks. And there's that backflip kick that Maine wow. Justin Maine has won championships with that move too. I've seen it.
Alexander a little out of control there, a little out of his element, and Maine lined him up.
He kicked him right in the temple. And that's got Alexander on Dream Street here. Maine charging in with a knee thrust. Setting him up, looking for a bulldog maybe. Oh, driving him in. Face first to the turnbuckle. Little added momentum there. Maine looking to go up top potentially. What has he got in store for Alexander? Up and over, back up. There's that moonsaw. There's a cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count.
Justin Maine trying to find the gear here. He's getting back into it.
They're calling himself the antagonist, and I hadn't helped but notice he's got villain, an antagonist, an adversary on his shin pad. That's almost like a self-motivation at this point. Is that what's going to drive him to the next level here to try to put James Alexander away? Measured him right up.
Wow.
That was right in the chiclets.
That had some heat on it.
Alexander, he's been in trouble ever since Maine hit him with that Pele kick. And there's another one right there.
Oh, you see the jaw get rocked. I don't know how many more of those James Alexander can take.
This is that mean streak of Maine, but Alexander retaliating, going to the eyes. Smart move. And look at Alexander now once again setting him up here. Could he look for another one of those vertical suplex brainbusters that he executed earlier in the match? Maine counters with a knee. He stay in the front face lock. Maine has him hoisted up, and it's Maine who delivers the brainbuster.
Oh, he's going to roll. Does he want another one?
Alexander has won matches with that, so Maine giving him a taste of his own medicine now. Up he goes, and down he goes. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count there. I thought for sure Maine had Alexander potentially out on his feet.
And that right there shows you how much this homecoming match means to James Alexander. Other people just would have folded right there. He takes 2 of those heavy, high-impact suplexes, and he keeps going.
One thing I will say, Bishop, is it is gut check time for both of these gentlemen.
That's right. Justin Maine, we haven't seen him for a while here in Clash. Does he still have what it takes?
It's a half-empty gas tank for both these guys, but who's got enough left? Justin Maine is just ripping at the trunks of James Alexander here. He's got them all discombobulated. Alexander, though, got the inside leverage up into a fireman carry. Maine out the back door. Maine looking for a waist lock underneath. And Maine now, oh, what a Northern Light suplex. Rolls through. Maine backs up, squares him up with a nice Shining Wizard. Is this going to be enough? Here's a cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count as Alexander kicks out.
Wow. James Alexander showing some fortitude here. Justin Maine looking for ways to put him away.
And James Alexander clutching at his elbow or his wrist, or actually it looks like his ribs from that double stomp. I'm sorry, that Shining Wizard after the Northern Light suplex.
Looking to get maybe a little bit of feeling back in his fingers there.
And this is what I was talking about, Justin Maine, the X factor of the crowd. The second man, if you will, behind him as they rally. He feeds off the energy. But oh, Maine.
Oh, did he bait him in?
Tangled up into the ropes there. Alexander hooked the ankle, and Maine got tangled up with his knee, it looks like.
Working on that left knee of Justin Maine.
He's trying to fight out of it. Alexander's like a pit bull. He's like a pit bull just looking for the weakness and attacking.
And you have to give James Alexander a lot of credit for that. He saw the opening, he attacked.
Maine in some trouble here. Alexander has him in his sights. Charges in. Oh, and a front chop block. That'll hyperextend a knee.
And we know James Alexander loves that half crab, Professor. And he is really going to work on that left knee.
Absolutely. He saw an opportunity, and he's seizing it.
The just agony on the face of Justin Maine.
And compared to a pit bull, and now he's like a hyena. He's got a wounded prey in his hands, and he's going in and just picking apart at it until there's nothing left of that knee.
James Alexander lining up Justin Maine. What else does he have in mind? We have seen the submission game of James Alexander before, and is he going to go for that half crab?
As you called, Bishop, this is a move that he's utilized and perfected.
He's got it.
He's got it deep too. Notice the wrist behind the knee. And the
perfect technique.
And the twist on the ankle there. That is exactly how it's supposed to be applied. And Justin Maine is writhing in agony. And look at how he chokes up that bicep grip And that's how Maine's got to fight out of it. Notice that the left hand of Alexander slid down to the wrist. That frees Maine up. It's not in as tight as it once was. Alexander's got to try to reposition, relock in. Look at the torque. Look at the torque on the knee of Justin Maine here.
He's going to tap. He's going to tap.
There's no shame in tapping out, Justin. There's no shame in it.
Oh, he got the rope.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Justin Maine just in time, no pun intended, gets the ropes. The hold is relinquished. James Alexander is so close to victory.
Yeah, Maine still hanging onto those ropes to try to keep Alexander off of him, but he just comes right in and right back to work. That was a shot right on the knee. You have to wonder what damage has been done and how those ligaments in that knee are holding up.
And this is real veteran savvy here by James Alexander. 20 years in the business. You're seeing it right here. Staying right on it.
Absolutely, Bishop. Driving his knee into the, looks like more into the quadricep, trying to Charlie horse up that leg of Justin Maine. Or the hamstring, I'm sorry.
And Professor, you have the experience when those knees get driven into that area of your leg. What does that feel like?
Oh, it's agonizing. It's like everybody's woke up in the middle of the night with a Charlie horse or done something, and that's pain. But just think of that, just constantly getting hit over and over again. I mean, you think about being kids in school and you punch somebody in the leg, that hurts a little bit. But when you've got a man who knows how to exactly where to place it and inflict punishment, and he drives his knee bone right into your hamstring area, that's going to knot you up. It's going to Charlie horse you up. It's going to take a while to loosen up. You see Maine feeling the effects from it. There's a JMKO. He did get it up and over. What effect did that have on his knee? That took a lot of effort and a lot of strength. Maine clawing. Because he have enough. 2 and a 3 count. No, only a 2 count once again. Justin Maine, he did dig down real deep there to try to get that maneuver and that cover, but he is at worse for wear.
And the time it took him to get into the cover cost him there. James, you can't give James Alexander that much time, Professor.
Not one bit. And you see Maine trying to get his feet back underneath him, and he might be a one-legged man at this point. The damage may be done, and might have had his last shot of adrenaline, but he's really measuring Alexander up. These guys have been in an absolute war of attrition here. And this is just competitive spirit between the two of them. Who is the better man? Is it Maine? Is it Alexander? We're deep in this matchup, and we're going to find out soon as Alexander's fighting back against Maine. This is getting ugly, Bishop.
That's right, that's breaking down here, driving Alexander into the corner.
Yeah, these two guys are in peak physical condition. If you can't tell by their physiques. Oh, it's been a long night, but they are definitely feeling the fatigue and the wear and tear of the fight that they're in.
You got that right, Professor. These two are going to war here. Look at these more right hands by Justin Maine, right to the kisser. No, he can't do this. His knee, no way his knee holds up for this.
This is very high risk. Very high risk, and oh my gosh.
You said it. Wow.
That right there may have just snapped the tendon in his knee. Alexander's got him hoisted up. Airplane spin coming right up. Just to slam Maine down. He cinched it in real deep.
Oh, this has got to be it. This got to be it.
And the torque once again on the left knee. Look at the pain. Look at the pain in Justin Maine's face. He almost is passing out from it. He is trying to dig down real deep here, and I don't know if he can, Bishop. Alexander
I thought he was out there.
in deep. Look at Maine. Look at the agony in the eyes. And Maine getting pulled back out to the middle, and Alexander trying to kneel down on it. But Maine, nice defense there. Oh, he's got the knee across the shoulder, across the arm. And Maine tapping out.
Here is your winner, James Alexander.
A huge, huge victory by James Alexander. It wasn't by hook. It wasn't by crook. He beat Justin Maine fair and square and made him tap out.
He did. You're right. You outsmarted him. You were the thinking man's wrestler. In an absolute war of attrition there, he outlasted Justin Maine's knee is really what it came down to. The injury that Maine sustained was just too much.
And I feel like Justin Maine, when he looks at the tape of this match, he might regret going up to the top rope at the end there, but that's who he is. You can't change your DNA in the ring. I understand why he did it. It didn't pay off tonight.
And Alexander, with a different show of character here. As he's extending a hand to Maine. These long rivals. I don't know. I don't trust James Alexander, Bishop.
Not as far as I can throw him.
Maine getting up under his own power here. Looking for the handshake here. Is Maine going to reciprocate? It's tough to lose and shake a man's hand, but James Alexander seems genuine here, Bishop, if you can believe that.
Color me surprised.
That was a sign of respect. James Alexander showed a legitimate sign of respect to Justin Maine. Never thought I'd see that. Never thought I'd see the day when James Alexander showed respect to anybody. That just shows you the wars and the battles these guys have gone down.
Absolutely. So it looks like our referee is going to have to help Justin Maine to the back here. And again, no shame in losing. But I don't think this was the return to Clash Wrestling that Justin Maine had in mind, Professor.
No, not at all. And we'll see if this is the last we see of Justin Maine, or hopefully we see him back soon. More to come. Clash Wrestling, the Heavyweight Championship, will be on the line tonight. Coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Justin Maine. A lot of heart here tonight, just coming up a little bit short in his return here to Clash Wrestling. Huge win. James Alexander, and we have to wonder where that puts him here in Clash Wrestling. Now, we have one more match to come here tonight. It is our main event. So you know what time it is. It is time for the 50-50 raffle drawing. So I request that we get our tickets up here for the 50-50. They're coming. All right. Hello, young man. You have our tickets. Where the backpack ticket? Oh, we couldn't find the ball, everybody. We left it in Allen Park, apparently. So. All right, so we're going to hit the backpack here. Is it in good shape? All right, shaping it up. When I get somebody to draw for us. Oh, right here. All right, come on up. And again, you cannot choose your own ticket. All right, going in. All right, and you want to read it off for us? All right, there it is. Let me see that. Once again, that is 008868. Thank you so much. Right here? All right. There you go. We'll confirm that. And you can go see them up at the front desk. And they will take care of you. Thank you so much, everybody, for participating in the 50-50 night at homecoming. So, we've seen a lot of great action here tonight. Who is ready for our main event?
As you know, as we're getting ready to take care of this here, all the young fans in attendance, once both wrestlers are in the ring, you're more than welcome to come up and help build that extra motivation. Once both wrestlers are in the ring, all the young fans in attendance are allowed to come inside for the introductions. Without further delay, this is what you've all been waiting for. This is your main event.
it is main event time here at Homecoming. I think it's fair to say Juntai deserves to be here. A Clash Wrestling original. He has been here forever. He has won the championship inside this building before. And tonight, he looks to do it again. This is a new Juntai. Darker, heavier hitting. And one of the best we've ever seen here in Clash Wrestling. And here he is, the swag champ himself, Ren Jones. Jones defeating Shane Saber back at Battle of Our Best in June to once again become the Clash Wrestling champion, winning back the belt that he was never defeated for. He lost the title in a fatal four-way match, but he is back on the mountaintop as Clash Wrestling champion. However, the challenge in front of him tonight is one he has never seen before. And in just a moment, we will go back to the ring with Professor Priest for our official championship introductions.
On behalf of the Taylor Town Trade Center, Big League Brews, 342 Bar and Grill, Time Collection Toys, and 9 Planets, Comics and Collectibles, we go! The following contest, scheduled for one fall, with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Clash Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He comes to tonight, hating from Allen Park, Michigan. He weighed in at 215 pounds. Juntai. And his opponent, weighing in tonight at 220 pounds, coming to you from the great state of Michigan. He's the reigning, defending Clash Wrestling champion. He's the swag champ, Ren Jones.
Ren Jones. 60 minutes, one fall to a finish for the Clash Wrestling Heavy Weight Championship. There is that beautiful, beautiful new Clash Wrestling Championship that Ren Jones will have to work very, very hard to defend here tonight. Juntai winning a Battle Royal in Cleveland earlier this month to become #1 contender. And we are underway. The Clash Wrestling Championship is on the line. Matt Bishop, Professor Priest here with you at the Taylortown Trade Center in Taylor, Michigan. This is Clash Wrestling's homecoming.
Absolutely. I am stoked for this main event tonight, Bishop. Ren Jones, the current reigning Clash Wrestling champion, and Juntai, one of the most decorated competitors in Clash Wrestling, and looking to reclaim the title that he recently lost just a few years ago.
And Professor, something I was talking about while you were in the ring is how Juntai has evolved. This is perhaps the most vicious version of Juntai that we have ever seen.
Well, he's listening to that manipulator, Gavin Quinn. We saw him earlier tonight, and they've had falling outs. They've been back together. It's highway drama, but it's all Gavin Quinn's manipulativeness, and he poisons Juntai's mind of you. And Juntai's his own man; he's making his own decisions. But he is a calculated competitor in there. But listening to Gavin Quinn and realigning with and reforming the Lotus and getting these minions, I feel like it's these young guys that were fans of theirs that are now getting into wrestling, and they're loyal followers, if you will, and it's just kind of disgusting, and it's something that I never thought I'd see out of Juntai, a very honorable competitor for most of his career.
100%, Professor, and Juntai launching back into the ring, dropping Jones.
What a reverse back elbow right in the teeth. Jones is down, and Juntai, like I was mentioning, I mean, he was just the Clash Wrestling champion, winning the belt at Clash Returns in 2021. From Cameron Sky, and Juntai had a reign where he was defeated by Josh Alexander, and then he tried to reclaim it in a triple threat match and hasn't gotten a chance yet back at the gold. A fatal four-way these two men were in. I should stand corrected. There was a fatal four-way just in April that these two men were in. Ren Jones lost the championship to All Ego Ethan Page, who had pinned actually Ricky Shane Page in that match. So Ren Jones lost the championship without getting pinned, and Juntai also in that match didn't get pinned. So here we are tonight. Juntai's journey here actually went through Cleveland, Ohio at the Converge show on the same day as SummerSlam on August, whatever that was, a couple weeks ago. Oh, what a kick that was to the back of the head. There was a Battle Royal. 13 shows came together with representatives from their promotions. Here's 13 promotions came together to put on this show, Converge, and Juntai, representing Clash Wrestling, won the Battle Royal that earned him a championship match at his promotions show.
Absolutely, and Juntai showing here in incredible shape right now, and he's going to need it because Ren Jones does not stop, Professor. He is someone who has taken beatings, but has stayed in the game because he has such excellent cardiovascular conditioning.
Oh, absolutely. Ren Jones, perseverance is the first word that comes to mind when I see Ren Jones. And without adversity, you can't have perseverance. And he, every day, every match we see him in, he overcomes and perseveres, and it's impressive.
And that's why he has endeared himself, and a big knee to the back by Juntai, but that is why Ren Jones has endeared himself to the Clash Wrestling faithful and he's become one of the more popular champions we have ever had here.
Yeah, he has so much charisma. He's the swag champ for a reason, and it's very magnetic. The kids that come to the Clash Wrestling shows, they love Ren Jones. He has that it factor, and he is able to dig down and find another level every time he comes out here. Every time he stares at adversity in the face, it's introduced him to himself, and he perseveres. That's the best way I can describe Ren Jones. Perseverance.
You're 100% correct there, Professor. And however, He's been in the Fatal 4-Ways. To me, in my opinion, this is his biggest one-on-one challenge for this title to date.
It's very possible. This is his first defense since reclaiming the championship. I mean, we mentioned in April he didn't get pinned. He lost the title. Ali Ethan Page, who signed with WWE and is currently the NXT champion, had to vacate the Clash championship. And Ren Jones had to go through a war to get here. He had to survive a elimination-style matchup at Battle of Our Best, Alpha 1 versus Clash. The winning team got to pick a member of that team to fight for the vacant Clash championship. And Ren Jones was the representative for Clash. He survived that match, defeating Max Caster at the very end, and then he defeated Shane Saber for the vacant championship. So very impressive performance by Jones, but Juntai counters there and gets the better of him with a beautiful textbook suplex.
Now, you mentioned Shane Saber, and we know he has to be watching this match very closely. Juntai into the cover, too. Ren Jones kicks out. Shane Saber earning #1 contender rights earlier tonight. If you're Shane Saber, who do you think you want to face? Do you want the rematch with Ren Jones, or are you looking at Juntai as maybe the easier target?
If I'm Shane Saber, I just want these guys to both beat the tar out of each other and do some permanent damage, so that when I fight them for the championship at the next show, I've got the upper hand, I've got the leverage, and I can exploit and target their weakness. What series of right hands there by Jones, and Juntai goes right to the eyes.
Juntai, the wily veteran again. Oh, Ren Jones in! Sending Juntai over the top and to the floor. This might be the opening that Ren Jones needs, Professor.
It very well could be. Jones, you never know what he's going to do when he's in that ring. He's completely unpredictable in this situation.
And in the best way possible, here he comes, flying through the air, Ren Jones!
Front row, folks in the front row at Juntai right up on him. They may have saved Juntai from further damage there. Ren Jones's head looked like it may have did some damage there to Juntai, but at least he didn't fall back and hit the back of his head on a chair. The fans there were able to keep him up, but he nonetheless took the top of the crown of Ren Jones's head right to the teeth.
Well, Juntai eating a chair right there.
Yeah, he was going to find it eventually. Ren Jones was going to make sure he found those chairs.
Juntai in a world of hurt right now.
Ren Jones stalking the swag champ, stalking Juntai here. But here's an interesting thing, Bishop, is Juntai, in order to win the Clash Championship, he has to pin Ren in the middle of the ring or make him submit. He can't win it on the floor. Ren knows that and got to use it to his advantage here.
Absolutely, the champion's advantage. And Ren Jones, oh my, chair just folding out from under Juntai there. I hope he didn't hit the back of his head on the floor.
That very well could be it, if so. And Juntai stirring, though. That's a good sign.
Absolutely.
He's not unconscious, and Ren Jones once again breaking up the referee's count. I mean, he could win this thing by count out.
Where is Ren Jones going?
I'm not.
What?
Oh, he's got a table? Ren Jones has a table? And he's got Juntai to the eyes.
Juntai heard that table coming. He wanted no part of that. Ooh, right to the knee.
Oh no.
Watch out over there.
Absolutely. Got to be careful here. Got to be careful around those fans. And Juntai with the chair.
Juntai's got to get this back in the ring, Professor.
Headbutt action. What does he have in store here for Ren Jones? Oh, what a kick. Right into the abdomen. The referee, I think, is loosening up the rules a little bit. Juntai now going and getting another chair. Oh, no, he's just looking for a running start. He's got him in his sights. He's got to measure. Juntai charging in. And Ren, oh my.
Juntai face first into that chair.
Yeah, he leapfrogged him, and his legs caught around the neck, and Juntai lost his balance, and Jones drove him face first into that chair. Almost like a mushroom stomp. What a counter by Ren Jones. He sends Juntai back in the ring. Jones now going up. He's used that. Oh, I thought he was going all the way up. Looking to just get the crowd behind him a little bit. Jones charges in. Big splash in the corner here. Jones once again charging with some momentum. He's got Juntai down, and Jones is in control of this matchup. Oh, what does he have in store here? Juntai hanging on for dear life. Oh, he stomped right on his toes.
That'll get him up.
Pulling him up for a spine buster.
Wow. Planted Juntai. No cover.
Oh, he's going to look to put him away with that big elbow drop, I think, Bishop. He's retained that championship several times with it, but I think he took too long. He waited too long in a variation of a goodbye tooth there from Juntai. He won his first Clash Wrestling Championship with that very move. That sprinting kick right into the corner.
And Juntai really getting the speed on that. And Ren Jones is feeling that one right now. Trying to get the feeling back. I think I may have seen his eyes roll the back of his head. He is hurt right now.
He's absolutely worse for wear, Bishop. Juntai and Ren now both pulling themselves to their feet on the apron here. And Juntai fires the first strike. He scores with the right hand, and this isn't a place that either would want to be. This is no man's land when you start fighting out here on the apron.
When that adrenaline gets you going in the match, though, I mean, you do what you need to do to either win or retain the championship. And here we are.
Jones hoisting, just muscling Juntai up, and a Death Valley driver right on the apron.
Both men down to the floor.
Oh my gosh, and I have to say it, Bishop, if you didn't already know, the apron is the hardest part of the ring.
I have not heard that before.
It is just steel over there, folks. That's where wood meets steel, and it is the edge of the steel beam that Juntai's head was just driven into by Ren Jones. And who is going to get up first? Because Jones hit awkwardly as well.
Nasty fall for Ren Jones. I think he got more than he bargained for there.
Yeah, he might not have got all of Juntai's head to drive into the apron. He might have caught his hip on that landing.
The referee, he's counting.
And Juntai clutching at his knee now. Who is going to get to their feet first?
Both we're at a count of 7, I believe.
This is a championship match. He's up to 8. Who's going to get up first? You see the fans helping Ren Jones to his feet. Ren Jones and Juntai both getting in at the count of 9. Wow.
Wow, I don't think that's the result anybody would have wanted had this ended in a double count out.
Well, these two men are in an absolute battle. All for the Clash Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. We are in Taylor, Michigan, the Taylortown Trade Center, the very building where we found the crown to the first ever Clash Wrestling Champion. Juntai is challenging Ren Jones here this evening. And can Ren Jones retain, or will Juntai become the new champion for the 4th time in his career? Jones to his feet first. He's looking to set up half Nelson. Oh, this is a move he's used quite a bit. This half Nelson like slingshot driver. He likes Juntai spinning out.
Well scouted. Well scouted.
Oh, he'll be looking for the Oath of Silence. The Oath of Silence.
Oh, he got
this
him.
Could be it. New champ, possibly Bishop. 1, 2, 3. No. Wow. Wow. Ren Jones stares into the face of adversity, stares into the face of that championship slipping through his fingers, and somehow perseveres to muster that kick out.
Championship fortitude 101 by Ren Jones.
What is Juntai going to have to do to put Jones away at this point? Juntai, that might have been his best shot. That's the Oath of Silence. He has finished many opponent with that. And he's now got his in his sights. Ren Jones, my God, look at the look in Jones' eyes. It's almost not there. It's almost vacant, Bishop. The referee might want to look in, stopping this thing. Referee might want to get in there, look at the look of determination on the face of Juntai. He has him in his sights. Juntai looking for the kill here. Charges in. Jones counters, spinning him around, setting him up.
Here we go.
Power bomb, sitting out style. Liger. 1, 2. Oh, did he get him? No, he didn't. Only a 2 count there. Jones with that power bomb, completely flipping the momentum around.
Wow, where did he pull that out from?
I have no idea, Bishop. I'm guessing Juntai just took a little too long in the corner there, measuring him, setting him up, feeling it. Gave Jones that opportunity to get his bearings back.
And at this level, the margins are something.
No.
Wait a minute!
Jones trying to go to the top rope, and those 2 goons, those goofs have come out here. Those Lotus cronies. And off the top is Jones, and he still delivers the elbow. Here's a cover. 1, 2.
Wait a second.
Kevin Quinn, come on.
No!
Kevin Quinn just pulled the referee out.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ren Jones had this matchup won. Gavin Quinn, the manipulative Gavin Quinn, I can't believe that he just did that. Come on. On with the official. Juntai comes in, oh, he scores with a big shot. The goodbye tooth right to the jaw of Jones. Juntai hasn't lined up. Oh no, not the oath of silence again. Not the oath of silence again. Oh, Jones ducks. Jones again has Juntai up. Oh, elbows his way out of it.
No!
That was below the belt.
What is the ref doing?
He's stuck with Gavin Quinn. There's the oath of silence.
That's it.
Not like this. 1, 2, 3. Not like this. No, come on.
We've got a new Clash Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. It's Juntai. You've got to be kidding me.
Here's your winner and new Clash Wrestling Champion, Juntai.
However you want to put it, Ren Jones got screwed here tonight. Juntai is your new Clash Champion, and Lotus has the gold.
I can't believe this, Bishop. I mean, that's just criminal. It's unbelievable.
This is Homecoming? This is what we get on Homecoming?
I mean, Gavin Quinn and Juntai were on the very ever first Clash Wrestling show, so it's a little fitting. It is a little fitting that Juntai on Homecoming in the Taylortown Trade Center wins his 4th Clash Wrestling Championship. Oh my God!
No!
Now the cronies are assaulting Ren Jones here. Come on, man. Jones fighting back. Jones fighting back. But Gavin Quinn with a belt shot. Oh, come on. This is despicable. Not like this. This is just vile.
This is a miscarriage of justice.
An absolute miscarriage of justice. I couldn't have said it better myself, Bishop. Tremendous description for what we're witnessing.
Wait a minute! It's Elk!
One of the cronies tried to stop Elk, but he's going to eat a chair across the lumbar. The other one comes in. Give him one, Elk. Atta, baby.
Here we go!
Juntai and Gavin Quinn retreat.
Yeah, walk away!
This is despicable. Juntai is the new Clash Wrestling champion. Like,
nothing we can do about it.
There's just no honor. I mean, the collective league of adrenaline, strength, and honor was just tarnished by Juntai. Absolutely no honor whatsoever. Elk is helping Ren Jones up.
What does this mean, Professor? Well, I think we're going to find out.
Of you, and I'm sick of you. Come in this ring, win matches like the warriors you guys used to be, not the cowards you are today.
You tell them.
The only thing better than a street fight is a tag team street fight. So next show, Lotus versus Elk and Ren Jones. Ren Jones, will you be my partner? Oh, yeah.
There you have it. Sunday, September 22nd, right here at the Taylortown Trade Center. It'll be Elk and Ren Jones versus Lotus in a tag team Taylor Street Fight.
Thank you all for watching Clash Homecoming with us here this evening. We appreciate you. I am Matthew Priest, the professor, being joined, of course, by Matt Bishop. Thank you for all your hard work tonight, Bishop. You did a fantastic job.
You too. Good night, everybody.